DBT and MCP. Super excited to do this live with you. Let me know if you are joining the project, if you're going to be doing the project with me. This is the data engineering with DBT MCP. So if you're looking to learn about MCPs, AI, data analysis, this is the project. In this project, we're taking a bunch of data, raw SQL queries, and we're going to use DBT to take the raw data and transform it in a way that is um, useful, good, and insights on the data analysis. So I started this project a little bit yesterday, and I was able to reach step one. So what we did in step one was um, creating, setting up our system, making sure that we had all the packages we needed. And by the end of step one, I had my MCPs set up. So I have the Docker, Postgres, and DBT MCPs set up on my cursor. And if you want, you can check out my documentation right here. This is the work I've done till now, and I'm going to send you that link. You can check it out here. Oh, this is the link of my current live documentation. So I haven't finished the project yet, but you have everything I've done till now. And that includes connecting DBT MCP. And this is my little screenshot. So that's where I am. Very excited to have all of you here today. Let me know if you're doing this project along with me. I'd love to know where you all are joining from. I see that we've got quite a few folks on the call today. Let me know if you're doing the project with me. Where are you joining from? I see Jackson, Sheldon, and Christian. So good to see you guys here. Very exciting. Anybody working on this project with me today? This is the DBT project. Let me know. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Good to see you all here. Just to confirm, can you hear me? You can hear me? Yes. Okay, cool. All right. Exciting. I'm about to start step two. Let's see. So what do I need for this project? I need my cursor, which I have right here. I'm gonna share my cursor screen, so I need to make sure that you can see my screen. Let me fix that really quickly and share my entire screen. Amazing. All right, so if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Put it in the chat or come join me on stage. Let me send all of you an invitation. No pressure if you don't want to chat, but it would be nice to get to know you a little bit. Who are you and where are you joining from? Okay. All right, so I'm doing step two. We were playing Guess the Flag earlier today with all the project completions. We have people from all over the world completing Nextwork projects. And I was playing a game of like Guess the Flag. So that was just about an hour ago. All right, so now this is the project where we're setting up DBT. So I am at the position where I have, if you go to the settings, any of you worked with Cursor? Are you all familiar with Cursor and MCPs? Let me know. Let me know if you need me to slow down any point as well. Okay, so we have in the settings, if I go to tools and MCPs, I can see all the tools I've set up. And this is something that I had started, but I didn't quite finish. And I just realized I also need to make sure I have my Docker running. So let me get Docker running. And Docker is running, engine running, cool. And I have my Postgres database. Okay, so all this was stuff that we did in step 1 yesterday. I'm just going to continue on. In this step, we're creating a DBT model that transforms raw e-commerce data into customer analytics. The same kind of analysis that powers dashboards at Shopify and Amazon. So your model will estimate how much each customer is worth over time, group customers by how they act, and show your best selling product categories. If you're an entrepreneur, this project is going to be super relevant to you. But really, it's also just about learning how to use DBT and making sure that you feel comfortable from whatever you get out of this project to use it for however you might need it, whatever kind of an analysis and analytics you might need. So in this step, we're going to write an SQL file that transforms your raw data into customer analytics, run the transformation using dbt MCP, and query the results to discover customer insights. Okay, in this step, I'm creating a dbt model. The model will transform, oops, oops, will transform, where was I? Okay, the model will transform raw data into customer analytics. This is different from a regular SQL query because um, instead of because I'm using DBT as a tool to write, test, and organize SQL files. Okay, does that make sense? What do you think of the answer? Is that fair enough? All right, I'm gonna hit done. And when I hit done, I get to see it in the documentation. Isn't that awesome? Which means if you click on the link that I shared in the chat, which is right here, you will get to um, see my live documentation. And I can even change the theme. So if we do fun mode, I think it will show up here as well. Oops. So let me enter and look at that. Isn't that awesome? So that means you can put this link in your resume and you can go back and make changes and it would be reflected. It would be reflected as you make edits to it. Okay, amazing. So let's keep going. If you have any questions, let me know. Kamali, good to see you. Sheldon, hello. Let me know where you're joining from and whether you've been wanting to learn DBT or MCP, or you're just hanging out to find out what this is all about. Let me know. Okay. Create customer analytics model. So let's create a DBT model that calculates customer analytics. This model will combine data from multiple tables to give insights into customer behavior. In the Cursor's File Explorer, navigate to your DBT project folder, open the models folder and you should see an example folder. Okay. So I'm going to my DBT and open project. Oh, it should already be open, no? I'm in my DBT and I think I'm demo 1. And in my model, I should see, what am I looking for? An example folder. Oh, yeah, I see the example folder. Okay. With some models, yes, I do see it. Amazing. Okay. Let me just quickly check if there's um, anything in the chat that I should be aware of. Let me go back. Kamali says, I'm just finding out what this is all about. Good to have you here, Kamali. Tell me where you're joining from. We are working on this project together. This is the DBT project. I'm going to put it in the chat again. And just follow along with me if you're keen to learn a little bit about how you can use AI to expedite your data analysis process. Okay, what is the example folder? DBT creates example models when you initialize a project. These are templates you can learn from, but create your own models in the main models folder. So we're going to create our analytics model. Right-click on the example folder and select New File. Okay, so let's go back. And in the example folder, we're in the example folder, and we're going to create new. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I should give it a name, and I'm going to call it Customer Analytics. Okay. Customer Analytics.sql. And then I'm going to paste this SQL file. So the nice thing here is it's super easy to copy. You just click on this button above. And if you're going through this and being like, I really want to know what I'm copying and pasting, can you just tell me? Because I'm here to learn. You can click on this button and it will prompt that our Nextwork AI to tell you everything about the code. So you can really understand, break it down, and take your time to really understand what this is all about. So this DBT model, customer analytics.sql, transforms raw e-commerce data into customer insights. It uses 3 common table expressions. Oh, what are common table expressions? Common table expressions are temporary named result sets defined within a single SQL query. I think we covered a little bit about this yesterday, but feel free to ask all your questions in here and really understand things before you go forward. You don't have to know SQL for this. If you do, you can see this and you can understand exactly what these are, what this query is doing. It's selecting the ID, email, the customer's tier, country, all of that, and saving it into lifetime value, first order date. So yeah, very well structured SQL query here. So we've set it up and we're going to save it. Oh, copied it, pasted, and I'm going to save it. Okay. And now, yeah, we break it down as well. What the SQL concepts in this model are. If it looks complex, we break it down completely for you. The functions, the aggregates, all of it is here for your understanding. depending on your background and how familiar you are with SQL, you may want to go through it in detail, or you might want to skip it because it makes sense to you in that first look. Either way, our projects are designed to be inclusive of all levels of background, and you can go as slow or as fast as you need. I'm going to quickly check the chat as well. Kamali says, Maya, I think you should know by now. I've been joining your sessions. We've talked before. Come on now, Maya. I'm joining from London. Get this right. You're right. Absolutely. I got it, Kamali. I got it. You are joining from London, and it's super late for you, and I really appreciate you joining. We've got Sheldon, who's joining from India. Which part of India are you joining from? Sheldon, as in Big Bang Theory, Sheldon? Pune. Oh, nice. And we also have um, Pallavi joining. Where are you joining from, Pallavi? Let us know. Sheldon, you've got Sheldon based on Sheldon from Big Bang Theory, but your picture doesn't look like Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. Can you tell me a little bit about this? Does it represent two different parts of you? Are you into sculptures? Tell me more. I'm very intrigued. Okay. So we're gonna explain the SQL concepts in our customer analytics model. So let's break down this. So what is a CTE? A CTE is um, a common, stands for, I'm gonna change this a bit, stands for common table expression. An example of an aggregate function in this model is, I don't know if I wanna, because this is my documentation, right? Whatever I put in here is how it's going to be. So if this is like my model uses, and my little thing, I didn't know I could do this. I can go back and forth. I should probably turn off this settings in my trackpad. I can go back and forth with my trackpad. Um, I didn't realize how effortless it was. Is that a Chrome thing or um, is it a Chrome thing or a Mac OS setting? Sheldon, do you use Windows or Mac? Let's see, there's somebody who's joining from YouTube. I'm just going to send the link to this session to YouTube. Copy link. One moment. And I'm going to paste it here. Okay, cool. All right. So let's go on. So I was in step two, sorry. I had completed the first task. So I'm just going to go and check it. And yeah, so this is my model. I checked that out. Oh, I was in the second task. So in the second task, what are the SQL concepts used in the customer analytics model? Sheldon, you want to help me out? What is this all about? What are the SQL concepts we're going to use? Let me go back and read through it, okay? Sometimes I skim through the projects, and then when the question and the task comes, it's like, oh, I wasn't paying attention. All right. What is the difference between SQL and DBT? We did that. Customer analytics model, sure. And I think the question was, what was it? my model uses. So I want to know the tools, the concepts being used, right? So what are the concepts being used? I think we covered here. Yeah. Here are the SQL concepts in this model. We're using aggregates, which are functions that calculate summary values. So things like count, which counts unique orders, sum, which adds up all the order amounts, min, max, average, all these are examples of aggregates, which are functions that calculate summary values. Then we have window function. What is a window function? A window function basically groups data by customer and ranks categories by spending order. And this helps us identify the customer's favorite category, for example, right? So that's a window function. So aggregates are functions that calculate summary values, and window functions group data by customer. And if you're not sure, you can always ask more questions. What is the difference between aggregates and window functions? And I will get an answer. So let's see. Aggregates are, yeah, kind of exactly how it's mentioned. Aggregates are a single summary value for group of rows. When you use group by, the aggregate function collapses all the groups in each group into a single output row. Window functions are like row number over partition by, perform calculations across a set of table rows that are related to the current row. Unlike aggregates with group by, window functions do not collapse rows. They return a value for each row. Okay. You can find more details over here. Okay. Let's see. I'm not sure if it's entirely clear to me just yet, but sometimes as you go through the project, it helps your understanding a little more as you complete more things. And then what I like to do and what I've seen others do as well is that we do the project multiple times. So this is a step-by-step guidance, and then I can do it again, but with less guidance, and then go again with even less guidance and just straight to the point. So I'm learning here as we go through this together. And if you're doing this project along with me, let me know and we can learn together. Bacchus, good to see you here. How are you? Okay, so CTE stands for Common Tabled Expression. An example of aggregate function in this model is oh my goodness, the aggregate function. It's like sum, min, max, all of that good stuff, right? Yeah. So I'm going to copy this and say an example of the aggregate function is like min or average, which, yeah, okay, I'll just put this because the next line allows me to elaborate. The aggregate function's goal is to how do I say this? Calculate a single value for a group of rows. Is to calculate a single summary value for a group of rows. For example, average this function, the average function will give me an output of an average of um, average for a group of for a selected rows for like rows of data, right? Does that make sense? Okay. Window functions are like super functions almost. It's like row number over partition by. It's like performing calculations across a set of table rows that are related to the current row. And the example that we have is like customer orders, which combines all kinds of metrics or product preferences, um, which calculates um, per product category, per customer. So this is like crazy functions. But let me get more details. Can you explain window functions more? I don't think I fully understand what that is used for. Okay, let's see how it goes. And ask any question that you might have. Because if I don't know it, I can always ask it. Okay, so window functions. Hmm. It's different from just like a sum or count, which collapse rows into single summary. So I'm thinking like an Excel spreadsheet, and I can select rows and calculate the sum or the average, right? Now, what are window functions? They perform calculations across a set of table rows that are somehow related to the current row without actually grouping these rows together. So, for example, um, we would calculate, they're basically calculations over a window. So the window is a bunch of, like a frame of rows, right? And so that is specified by the over clause. So let's quickly take a look at where the over, oh, you see this over? Okay. All right, so the over, so these are all the aggregate um, functions because it's got sum, min, max, and then here I see over. Okay, so it's like row number over. All right, let me try and understand what that would be. The window is specified using the over clause. Row level results are like, unlike aggregate functions, which with group by, window functions return a value for each row in the result set. They don't reduce the number of rows. So you can use like group by the rank, running totals, averages, compare it. And so in this example, oh, it even pulls, wow, look at that. It pulls up this whole piece. So let me just elaborate a little bit more to understand it. So we're to look at the example of the customer analytics SQL model. We've got row number over partition by customer ID, order by sum, category spend, and all of this stuff, right? So what does this mean? Let's break it down. So row number is the actual window function. It assigns a unique sequential integer to each row within its partition. Over defines the window or the set of rows the function operates on. Partition by customer ID divides your data into separate groups, and the row number will restart its count for each um, new customer. Okay, okay, all right. And then you get order by because now you want to know how it should be displayed. So what this specific window function does is for each customer, it ranks their product categories based on how much they spend in each category, and it the category with the highest spend gets a category rank of 1 and then 2 and so on. And so it helps us identify the customer's favorite category. Very interesting. So Depending on your level of understanding with SQL, you will get to um, look at it. And I would highly recommend that you take your time to understand it so that you really, so that it makes sense to you. And everybody learns differently. If you want to just do this project and see how it looks and then run into errors and learn from that, that's also fine. Just keep doing the projects and do it until you really understand it and you are able to teach it to somebody else. Okay. All right. So to go back to this question, because I want to have my documentation uh, beautifully done. I've got a comment from Lazy Coder. Thank you. Lazy Coder says, great work. I hope you're doing this project because it's really, really fun. And if you want a link to this project, let me send you the link right here. Sending it to you, Lazy Coder, and everyone else who is joining today. Okay, so where was I again? I was here. This is just me playing around because I want to see what it looks like. All right, CT stands for common table expression. In my answer, I don't know if I want to start with this sentence though. My table uses CTE, or okay, fine. CTA, which stands for common table expression. Um, I'm using I'm using aggregate functions in this model, like average and sum. The aggregate function's goal is to calculate a single summary value for a group of rows. Okay, cool. For example, average function will give me an output of an average row of data. Window functions are used to, and how do I say this better? Window functions are used to group data by customer, for example, so partition by customer ID, rank categories by spending, and anything else I want to add? And identify top category, or yeah, or I'm just going to say and rank are used to group data and rank categories by spending. Okay, done. And now I can see it here. Maybe I don't want that space. I'm going to delete that space. What if I delete this one? Maybe one paragraph should look good. What do you think? Also, any votes on the theme I should go with? Do I go with the light theme? Should I go with the dark theme? Or should I go with the fun theme? Any preferences here? Put it in the chat. Let me know. Because if you don't say anything, I'm gonna go with the fun mode. Okay, so now let's continue on. Now we're running the DBT model with MCP. We're using Cursor's chat to run the DBT model and watch it transform the data. So let's go to the Cursor chat and send this prompt. A nice little handy dandy tool here just to copy it. And we're going to use the DBT MCP run customer analytics.sql model and summarize the results concisely. Whoa, I'm excited. Are we really going to do that? Okay. All right. So this is my Cursor AI chat pane. Okay. I'm also a little nervous because I started yesterday and I didn't complete it. So I think everything is set up and running and I have my Docker running. I think we're okay. So I've hit run and I just want to make sure. Cursor will use the DBT MCP to execute the model. You'll see an output showing SQL compilation and all of that. So it's going to keep calling these tools. So just keep allowing it. And it's encountered an error. Selection criterion customer analytics does not match any enabled nodes. Okay, so it's trying again. Okay. All right, what I've done here is basically I entered all the customer analytics. Did I save it? Did I save it? I think I did. Let me close it to find out. Okay, so I do have all my stuff in here. And then let me run it and just check again. It says encountered an error. Error passing inline query. Trying a different approach. Database connection issue. Okay, you know what? I am going to stop and I'm going to troubleshoot it myself to make sure everything is connected. So I'm going to go back to my step one. Again, like I said, I started with step one, but then I didn't finish it. So I might have stopped things. And I just want to make sure everything is running. So let's see. Let me just create. Okay, so I am in my MCP data series. So if I do PWD, I should see the path. And I already have this running because I have my DBT initialized, which I can see here. All my MCPs for this project are enabled and running. I have a database name called Demo1. Go check the SQL query that was given to me to see if it has demo written because the name of my database is Demo1. So let me just check really quickly. Does it have any mention of demo or Demo1? No, not here. Let me just see. I don't think it's over here anyway. And so let me check again. So I have Demo1 and I created that here. Okay. All is okay for now. The other thing I want to know is in my settings, if I have anything written with demo and if it should be Demo1 instead. Oh, here. There you go. Silly me. Look at that. Okay, so I need to put Demo1. So what happened was when I set things up, I don't know what I did. I don't remember now, but I created a demo folder, and then it didn't work. So I created another one, and the Demo1 worked. But because I'm copying the code from the next web project, I also need to make sure that everything is matching my settings, right? So so now that I've reconfigured or changed the MCP setting, I probably need to restart my cursor again. So let me quit this and open cursor again. Amazing. Sheldon, Shankar, Pallavi, good to see you all here. I know Sheldon is joining from Pune, India. Shankar, Pallavi, where are you guys joining from? And those of you in YouTube, tell me where you're joining from. I see quite a few people. Lazy Coder, you were there in my previous session too. tell me all about you. Where are you joining from? And yeah, do you know where I'm joining from? Okay, all my MCPs are set up. Okay, I'm ready to continue. Okay, let me try this again, shall I? So let me go back to my project and copy the little instruction that I needed, which was here. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to put it here. Okay. Shankar is joining from Tennessee. Shankar, oh my goodness. Do you know who else is in Tennessee? Do you know that there's someone at Next Work who joins my sessions regularly and joins um, from Tennessee? I have to connect you to. Steven. Where's Steven? I am Steven. Do you guys know each other by any chance? It's possible because sometimes, one person will refer to another person to Next Work, and then maybe you will know each other. Oh my goodness, we've got someone joining from France. Parlez-vous français? Je parle un petit peu. Sushant Sinha is joining from France. Which part of France? Paris? Marseille? I used to live in Aix-en-Provence. Oh, Lazy Coder says, do you know anyone in Ohio? Ohio. No, actually, I have a lot of friends in Ohio, but I don't know if I know anybody in cloud in Ohio or anybody from Nextwork at Ohio. But I got you, Lazy Coder. If I find someone in Ohio, I'm going to think of you. Amazing. So exciting. I'm super excited that we've got someone in France. Not, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I love France. I actually grew up there for a little bit, for 3 years. Um, this doesn't look right. What's going on, man? Cursor, what is happening? Hmm. Hmm. What is happening? Let's try it again. Is anybody doing the project with me? Lazy Coder, Shane, Sushant, Shankar, Sheldon, and Pallavi. So good to have you here. Okay. Oh, the database must not be running. Okay, you know what? No worry, because we're gonna figure it out. All right. I get this error from cursor. How can I troubleshoot? It looks like you're encountering a database connection issue. Um, so go here to step 2 and look for the section with DBT model and NCP. And then underneath that is a troubleshooting guide for compilation or SQL error. What? You already had error troubleshooting steps and it's right here. Interesting. Maybe I would have liked it earlier on, but that's fair. If you don't have any errors, you can keep going, right? Okay, so I have this error. And it says like connection refused or relation doesn't exist. So it could be that it could be that the model cannot find the source table, which I think is the case for me. Make sure that your Postgres SQL is running, demo data is loaded, the schema name is app, and Yeah, let me just check if everything looks right in my Postgres. Hmm. Is it running? Oh, was it not running? Database is ready to accept connections. Oh, okay. So I'm going to try again now. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Anybody working on um, DBT or MCPs in general? Any data engineering aspirations in this crowd? Shankar says, not yet, Maya. I joined today. We'll start soon. Yay! Amazing. Um, amazing. I can't wait to hear all about it. Roy, hello. So good to see you here, Roy. Are you doing this project along with me? Roy is joining from, I will tell you, this is like memory exam for me. Hold on, I got this. Shankar is joining from Tennessee. Pallavi, I'm not sure where she's joining from. Roy is joining from, hold on, I know this. San Antonio. I got it. I got it, Roy. I didn't have to look. And we have folks joining from France. Sushant is joining from Nantes, and Lazy Coder from Ohio, Shane from Arizona. Very exciting, isn't it? Super exciting. Okay, something is going off. Um, what is going on? All right, let me just go through step one to make sure everything is running, you know? Um, let's see. I want to make sure everything is running. What is the first command I should run to make sure? So let me check the container status here. Created 47 hours ago. That's correct. I did it. I started yesterday. Okay. Is it running though? Status is up 2 minutes. So it should say up. Yeah. Okay. So it is running for me. You should see something like PG local. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. So I see that. I am in the correct place. And this is to initialize DBT. I already have done that because I have a project folder structure, so I don't need this. But what I could check is to make sure all of this is correctly set up. And this is where I actually created demo 1 instead of demo. I wonder, do I have to create it again? I shouldn't have to. So now I have demo 1, and did I set everything correctly up here? What is my MCP data series path? Yep, I did that. I have my 1 in there now. I wonder. Hmm. No, all of this is correct. And my MCP is green, right? If I go to settings, all of it is green. So everything looks correct. And you know what? I think when I set up my MCP, DBT, all of it, everything looks fine. This is demo 1. That's my environment. I'm just going to delete this one so that if it says it's wrong, then I will know for sure why. And I am going to restart, okay? Bear with me here while I do live troubleshooting in front of all of you. If you're doing the project with me, let me know. Okay, everything is fine? Okay, all right. I've done everything to make sure that my database is running, my MCP is loaded. I have the environment set up. Do I have my customer analytics SQL in here? Or did I create it in demo? No, it's here. All of it just as it should be. Yep. So I have everything up to the end, which says 1. Yeah, everything looks good. So this is, let me just go through the code again. Um, right, right. Yep, everything looks good. Okay, so then I am a little stumped, but I am troubleshooting with you as to what is going on. Okay, so I'm here and this is where I'm stuck, right? Maybe let me see if I can run some other commands to make sure everything else is as it should be. Is there anything else I can ask Cursor to see if my database is connected? Okay, I'm going to try this one more time, and then I'm going to use more help to figure it out. For all of you who are joining, tell me a little bit about what you're hoping to gain from this session so that I can make it useful for you. If you want to connect with folks, come. I'm calling the folks on YouTube. Come to Discord. Let me send you an invite if you don't already have it. A little hack of getting into Discord is just going into or clicking this still stuck ask help from a human, and when you click that, you will go into the community. So I'm going to just share this link with you on YouTube so that you can join the discussion, meet all the folks here. Lazy Coder and Sushant, who are in Ohio and France, just join. Come and chat with me and with everybody else who's on the call today. Let me go back to cursor and see what's going on. Where is my cursor? I don't understand what's happening. Huh. Ooh, I have someone on YouTube saying, I want data engineering with cloud integrated project, Databricks plus AWS. Amazing. You know what? Join Discord, join Discord. And the reason I say this is because we have project request channel. Put your request here because then we upload it. So the question here is, where can I get projects? Some people want Azure, AI with DevOps. So a lot of ideas, and I'm going to put yours in there as well. Let me see if I can do this live from YouTube straight to the project requests. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if I can do this. What is it? Data engineering projects. And I'm going to post it here. Live comment from YouTube. This is so cool. All right, posted. Check this out. Yeah. Get those projects requests in. Tell us what you want to see so that we can create it for you. Tell us, tell us, tell us. No wrong answers here. All right. Let me go back to my project cursor. Okay, I am stuck. It says planning. Okay, I'm going to stop. And I want to make sure that my database is connected. I've got my troubleshooting steps. Let's get help. So I'm getting DBT error when running my model. I'm running this. Oh, what is my error? I don't see any. It's taking a long time to respond to me. Something might be wrong. What can I do to fix it? Let's see. Ooh, we have Soheb on the call today. Soheb is joining from Austin, Texas, and Roy is joining from San Antonio. How far is San Antonio from Austin? Tell me. And I'm also going to respond to Pratap. Um, we are happy to. So glad you're here, Pratap. So glad you're here. Oh, Sohib says it's about an hour and a half away from Austin. Hey, you guys said the same thing. Look at you. Okay. My cursor chat is in agent mode. Everything is running. Demo data is loaded. Schema name is correct. If connection is refused, Postgres might not be ready. How can I check to make sure each of this is done? We have city neighbors. Okay. Troubleshooting. I need to make sure it's in agent mode, which I know it is. Check the settings icon. Look for the DBT server. It should have a green indicator. Okay, that is true too. Oh, this is a good prompt. This is how I can verify my setup. So let me do this. Where is it again? This one. Using Docker MCP, list all the running containers. I have a feeling it might be something with my name. Okay. Because it should be demo 1, shouldn't it? It might be stuck because of that. Oh no, is that the reason? Is that the reason? I'm going through all the stuff. So it clearly it cannot find demo. So I'm going to try it again and I'm going to say demo 1. Oh, it's queued. How about we stop it and then run this now? Do you see demo 1? Okay. So there's something with how I have set up my database and my containers. All right, let me look into that. Hello, hello, Stephen. Guess what?
What up? What up? What up?
Hey,
I
guess
literally just
you literally what?
I just saw your text. You said meet Sanker, and I was like, wow. I actually didn't see that you guys were live. So when you texted, it just tagged me and then popped up on my screen. I was actually still doing a project. What are you doing? What project are
I
you
am
doing?
currently I am currently doing the data engineering project. This is the second one in the series. I'm gonna pull it up right now. This is the second one. Let me go up to the top so that you can see. And this is the one where we're using DBT, Data Build Tool,
Oh,
and it's the
I thought
MVP.
I, I thought you did it
Um,
already.
no, I did Postgres. This is the one I did. Oh, you're talking about yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
did this yesterday. I was only able to complete step one. As you know, sometimes troubleshooting can take time. So
Hmm.
that's where I'm at. I'm just continuing on. I'm almost done with step two, but I ran into an error, so I'm trying to resolve that. Stephen, meet Shankar, who's joining from Tennessee, Roy, who is in San Antonio, Texas,
What?
Soheb, who is joining from Austin, Texas, and you know Shane, he's joining from Arizona, and I do not know anything about Pallavi.
Wait, you
Hey,
said Shankar is in Tennessee?
yes, which is why I was
What
like,
part of
oh,
Tennessee?
Shankar is
What
typing.
what part of Tennessee?
I'm gonna invite him to speak. Shankar,
Okay.
Hey,
What?
hi
That's where I
Maya.
work.
Hey, hi Shiva.
Hey, Shankar. How's it going, man?
Doing good, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing good
Doing
too.
good too.
I just Maya just told me you're in Tennessee, Franklin. That's where I
Yes.
work actually.
Ah, okay. Well, good to know. Glad to
What
hear.
part of Franklin are you in? Are you the because I know Franklin is for the rich neighborhood.
Okay, I'm in Carothers Parkway.
Sorry, say that again.
I'm in Cool Springs.
That's where I work.
Great. We should catch up
Wow.
for coffee.
You are living big. Maya, if you go to Cool Springs, you know what money means. That's a rich neighborhood. Very rich. Like, I'm not even kidding. Franklin and Brentwood. Oh my goodness. Nice to have you, man. I just saw her text. She said, "Say hi to meet Shankar." I was like, "Okay, let's see what he has. What's the goal? What's the goal here, Shankar? What's the goal? What do you want to become?"
I currently pursuing ML opportunities, Stefan. Currently, I'm in data
Oh, okay.
engineering. So I come from what is a system programming in mainframe till 6 years back.
Oh, okay. Oh,
wow.
okay.
So
Okay.
I did two masters in data analytics the last 6 years. So I recently completed my MS in June.
Got
Congratulations.
you.
So
What
trying to
company are
catch
you
up
working at?
wherever I can.
Got you.
Yes.
What company are you working at
I work
or
for a
working for?
company called Tech Mahindra.
Oh, okay. It's in Franklin too?
Yeah,
Hmm. Oh, okay. You can share your LinkedIn whenever you get the time in the chat so that
yeah,
we,
yes,
we all
buddy.
can.
Sure. Maybe we can catch up. Yeah. Mm.
Of course, nice to meet you, man.
Good to hear from
Shank-
you too.
Shankar, I'm so glad you are an expert in data engineering. Maybe you can help me deal with this.
Like I said, I am in data engineering. Not I am over data engineering.
Ooh, what a smart answer. I like it. Witty. Okay.
You mind if I ask, how did you get to find next work though?
uh, okay. I don't know how I came across this link. I had this site, probably 2 months ago. I couldn't get any chance to use it. And last weekend, I had some time. I was browsing through my Facebook again, and then I saw this link. They were mentioning about new app to download and everything. So I thought I will download and then so that I'll pay some attention to what is going on.
Oh, yeah, man. She does project every day, I would say, because I've seen her on a Saturday and Sunday as well. So if you want to join anytime, yeah.
Definitely, man. So I am currently pursuing Databricks professional. So I would love to join with someone, probably build a project together in Databricks.
Of, of course, man. Anytime in the evening, you can after work, you can just join like this, and
Yeah,
then if you have any troubleshooting, we can do it together.
sure.
Nice to meet you, Shankar.
Thanks, Steven. We should we should meet for a coffee sometime.
Of course, I'm down.
My God, if you guys meet for coffee, can you take a picture? It would be
Definitely.
Of course.
That
it
goes
would
without
be
saying.
epic, epic. Oh my God, that'd be so cool. We have a dream. Next work dream is to have local communities, and if we're moving to Austin. The next work team is moving to Austin, so our whole company is moving to Austin, Texas. So
Oh,
we're
okay.
really looking to connect with all the folks in in Austin, Texas, Houston, San Antonio, all that areas, and then like start meeting folks around the country. And if you guys start the whole like, you know, oh look what this Tennessee meetup, that would be so cool.
Of course. Of course. That would be super good. That would be super good. Okay, let me leave you to finish up your project. I also have to
I
finish mine
know.
as well.
I'm so excited. Sohib has a question. Can Roy come to Austin? San Antonio is so boring. You have two people from San Antonio on this call, Steven. I think you might have just caused trouble. Roy says, I like boring. Derek is also in San Antonio, right?
I've heard San Antonio is fun. I don't know why he say it's boring. I've heard. I mean, as compared to Austin, Austin is much fun. It's there's a lot of fun there and things to do. But San Antonio is fun too, from what I know.
Yeah, I hear Austin is super, super fun. I've never been.
Oh, you've never been to Austin? Oh, you got stuck in Arizona.
I like Arizona. Arizona's home. Shane's from Arizona too.
Well. Okay,
Steven,
okay.
would you say Tennessee is home?
Sorry.
Would you say Tennessee is home for you?
Not really. Tennessee is like I'll describe Tennessee as a tourist type of state because a lot of people come from everywhere. You could meet a whole bunch of people from anywhere in the world. Like it's more of tourist. I wouldn't say it's home. I wouldn't describe it as home. But yeah, I'll
Would you
describe
say
Austin
Ghana
as
home?
home. Sorry,
Is Ghana home?
Ghana's home. Yes, Ghana's home. Yeah, that's home. Yeah.
Austin is home? Why is Austin home?
I mean, from what I've heard and what I've seen there, it's home, and that's where most friends of mine are there as well. So I'll say it's home. Would you say Arizona's home?
Yeah, yeah,
Heck no. Wait, would
yeah,
you say India? Would you say India is home?
yeah, I would.
Right. That makes sense. But Arizona, nah.
I spent more years in Arizona than I did in India, but I feel
Okay.
very connected to my roots. So,
Okay. That makes sense. All
right,
right.
let's.
I have to
Sean,
leave
good
you
to see
guys.
you here. So good to see you here, Sean. Everything going well?
What up? What up? What up, Sean?
All right. Let me go
I
back
do have
to
to
you
hop
guys.
off.
You guys keep
Um,
chatting. Yeah, Steven, no worries if you have to hop off. I love the chats. I love the distractions. So keep chatting. I will troubleshoot.
of course, but I'll be back. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
And if you all have any insights on what I can do, I think it's a problem with my database because what I did was I created a DBT environment with the demo and I changed the name. And I think there's a name mismatch somewhere, but I don't know where I should look for it. So kind of um, going through all the stuff, especially because I'm kind of copying some of the next work built-in data. It could be a naming thing, right? So it's you know errors are really good because it helps you really understand what you're doing, and it just makes things a lot more fun as opposed to just reading through it and trying to understand what you're doing. When you run into errors, you really have to understand what you've done till now. So I'm just going through everything to see if I can figure it out on my own. And if not, um, I can do it again and run the whole thing again. And I will understand things a little more. Okay, so this is my test. Okay. And I see demo one, which is good. All good. Excellent. So somewhere along it might there's something that says demo. Oh, demo data. Right. And this is the demo data that we entered, right? Um, Let me also check my Postgres, which is on the Docker, to see if there's anything in here. Aha. Okay, so my DB is demo. I'm almost very tempted to just start over. And by start over, I mean like the DBT setup. Because then if I change that, everything should be okay. I'm just about to break things, all right? And I'm okay doing that. Oh, I see messages. So Roy says just caught up to where you are in the project. Amazing. You're such a rock star, Roy. Um, Sean, I think your dev name and password is not in since, and I think you wanted to complete that, but you haven't. My dev name and password is not in where? Why do you say that? In here? My only guess is the demo one name, because everything else I followed the instructions to the T, but I went and created a new instance, a new environment. Let me rename this and just find out and see if it solves things or it doesn't. I have to go to cursor settings. I have to change this and make it demo here. And I think that should set things up. Okay, yeah, so this is demo. Okay, let's just keep this and let me close everything and try again. Okay, very, very okay to make mistakes. to make mistakes when you're learning something new, totally normal, and just recognize that making mistakes is part of the learning. So, okay, it says enabled. I'm going to try again. Okay, everything seems fine. And this time I have it saying demo. Does it say demo one anywhere else? It probably does. I think I should just recreate it because of all the naming changes that I keep making. It says demo data, readme, Pi project. All right, give me a vote, guys. Should I do a new DBT initialization, or should I try one more time? See, now that I've changed the name, should I try it one more time and then um and then put my hands up and surrender, or do I stop now? I think I want to try one more time. I just want to go through and see if there's any mention of demo 1 anywhere. And if there isn't, I will continue. I don't see demo 1 anywhere else. And I'm just going to check here as well. Demo 1. Oh, any more demo 1? Where's the demo 1? Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see. Anything else? Okay. All right. I modified a bunch of things. Okay. Let me try it again. I'm totally comfortable if I still have an error. I will just kind of redo that initialization step. It's not like I've done too much. Something is wrong. Okay. I'm tempted to do it again. Try renaming the DB to a totally new name and ask AI to update. Oh, yes, I should have done that, Sean. I should have just asked Cursor AI to do that. Actually, you know what? Let me ask Cursor AI. What's Can you find? Can you find? I, is something wrong with Cursor AI? Can I give it a very, very simple thing to do? What can I ask it to do very, very simply? Cursor's working for me, sure, but it isn't. Look through the files and tell me what we're doing. What this, the contents of this folder. So quick instruction to understand if my cursor is running at all. Okay, okay, now it gives me an answer. Okay, that's good. So it's not a cursor problem. Shankar, are you very familiar with cursor? You must be using it all the time. Not much.
Not much, Maya. I mean, I am in pure data engineering currently. So in my environment, we can't use AI.
Oh, you're in what data engineering did you say?
I'm in what's a plain PySpark and Databricks and Snowflake.
Oh, Nice. Okay, okay.
So because of safety reasons, we can't use AI, any of the AI platforms.
Makes sense. So what are you hoping to what how are you hoping to expand and learn more? What are the things you want to
Uh,
learn?
so, okay. So I am trying to build a RAG chatbot for as a POC for my client. So I started learning a little bit of RAG, and then so I wanted to expand that to multi-agentic, workflows.
Nice.
A chatbot where it can do multi-level operations. So that's what I wanted to do. So just started towards that. We did a first phase of a typical chatbot where it can pull information from different aspects of our company's information, and then now we wanted to automate some of the regular service incidents through chatbot.
Wow. That is so fascinating. I really like that. That's yeah, RAG is very, very popular these days. A lot of demand for it. Are there any
Good to
specific
know.
services you're using?
Um, our shop is pretty much AWS, so anything that is in AWS native, so Bedrock, yeah.
Have you checked out our Bedrock projects?
Not yet. Like I said, I joined, I was working, I saw a pop up data engineering build lab, so I immediately joined and see this is the first session.
That's amazing. I'm going to share the link for this project so that you can take a look at
Yeah,
it.
definitely. Thanks, Maya.
Yeah, no worries.
Hey,
Um,
Maya, what's going on?
Yay, Sean! So
Hey, how
nice
you
to
doing?
see you and hear your voice. How are you?
It's well as can be expected. Let me just say that. It's always good to see your smiling face. Makes my day.
Oh, thank you so much, Sean. Yeah,
Hey, have you?
when you're not there on the calls, it definitely your presence is definitely missed. So it's good
Oh,
to have you
thank,
here.
oh, thank you. Have you tried just asking it? AI cursor, just saying like, "Hey, it's broke. Fix it." I know that seems real simplistic, but it will evaluate the stack and then come up with the broke. It should come up with the broken parts, and then be in tune with what's wrong, and then it should
Mm.
start fixing it.
Sean, have you
So
done this project? Was this one of the projects that you tested
which one
with
is it?
Kahu and Natasha? It was
Um,
the DBT.
up to rag.
So just for context for everyone who's on the call, Sean is our legend, our network legend. He's such a
Take that
rock
with a grain of
star.
salt.
I mean, if you don't know him, it's because you're new to Nextwork, right? Right? Sohan, wouldn't you say that? But yeah, Sean is he's been so gracious and gracious with his time and his experience, and he's worked with Natasha and Kahu to test some of our projects. So he might have actually done some projects before I have. So just wondering if
It's
this was
all
one of those projects. It's all what? A blur?
yeah, it's all a blur. So I really don't know. But if you try, if there's a name conflict, if you try
Okay.
like ask AI like, hey, it's broke,
Okay.
find out what's wrong and
Sean,
fix it.
you are the AI expert, and
Yeah.
I'm actually going to use your advice and try this out myself. Okay. So this is the command. So this is the prompt I've been giving, and I'm not getting anything. Let me go back to the prompt again. Here.
So
So
try ask. Put it in ask.
I did. I did. I was just working through it, and I think that's when you joined. So here, when I say run the customer analytics model and summarize, it just takes a long time to the point where it makes me wonder, is it actually even doing anything, you know?
Yeah, if it's
Um,
hallucinating or not.
Okay, so it says the model is recognized, but there's a database authentication issue.
So do you need API keys? Let's find out. Oh, it's thinking now.
Oh, this is progress for sure. Um,
I can't see it. What did it say?
okay, it's saying okay, hold on. Let me zoom it up for you.
Oh, there you go. Analytics model summary results. Take different module query model configuration data connection detail. Hang on a second. Slow down. Go up again. Right there. Is failing with password authentication. Failed user app issue DB projects configured to connect TP database, but authentication failed. Okay, go ahead. Go up a second. I'm sorry. I'm using my phone.
No, it's fine.
So the database is running Postgres, verify database credentials, confirm database, correct password. Okay, so then, okay, go up a little more. No, up the other way. I'm sorry, down, I guess. There you go. So it's a problem with the database connect. The database is up and running, but it's going through the authentication process and it's failing. So it's telling you to run DB selected customer analytics and all that stuff is fixed. You can run the module using. So that's going to run in the background. So get it to work for you. Would you like me to keep going up a little bit? Check the database connection. Yes. Help set up the database connection. Yes. Or do you have the connection database credentials to configure? So make it do it itself. Say, okay, say something like, okay, I get it. Do it yourself. For real. That'll actually work.
Really?
Yeah, I get it. Okay, I get it. I get the problem. Do it yourself. See what happens when you hit that.
This is a bit too natural language, don't you think?
Watch. Watch. Setting up database connection, running the model, check the it's looking at the structure and it's checking the database setup, which was what we wanted to do, which where the problem was. And it's going into configuration. So just using slang actually works sometimes. So let's see what happens. Did it stop or what happened? So it's set up the database connection and it's running the module, checking the project structure and database setup. One directory, two files. Check. So it's still, yeah, it's still working, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I
Yeah.
imagine so.
Yeah. So give it a second. Yeah, it's
It
kind of
might
crazy
be
when you
idea
just.
of this configuration thing. Yeah. What you were saying?
Yeah,
It's
it's
kind of crazy.
basically. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that like AI can interpret slang or human interaction at any level. You know, you can be really granular and precise with it. You know, like, hey, go into the configuration. I'll get you the API keys and the secret key or whatever your needs are, and I'll provide that for you. Is kind of like in my interpretation is kind of like the theory and uh, uh, method or methodology, you know, kind of behind it, like how it's interpreting. But you can dumb it down and just say, "Hey, it's broke, fix it," and it will actually AI will actually interpret that and then do a self evaluation and then look to see why it's broke, and then it will produce what the broken part is, and then also produce the solution. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? Or am I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
talking out of
yeah. No, 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 no. It makes sense. It's It's
It's
wild.
still thinking.
Like sometimes if you aren't specific enough, it just assumes a lot of things, and it makes one version of it that it just assumes. The more specific you are, the better the output is. And sometimes
Yeah.
I think the way I think of it, Sean, is we've gone from really low level coding to very, very high level coding, to the point where it seems like natural language. But I think the piece that I think about is also like the more you know
Yeah.
and
So it's, oh, I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
oh, sorry, go on.
So we already know that it's having a password issue in a configuration issue. And so, yeah, like a surgeon, like a brain surgeon, you want to go right in there and specifically tell it what to fix, or you can regress back and say, "Hey, globally, it's broke." So and you're leveraging AI to be the brain surgeon to go in there and find the minute thing. So if you back up and be less specific, it's more global. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So by giving it a real, for lack of a better term, lame prompt, it's like, okay, let me go in and look at the whole picture and find out what the problem is.
Mm.
And I don't mean to like jump in and like derail your
No,
process.
this is so helpful because, like, I mean, I'm doing these projects for the first time. I'm doing live, and
That's
I'm
brave.
learning. I am totally learning. I'm so happy to learn all these things because I don't think there's any wrong answers when you're learning. And with all these
Yeah.
tools, which are relatively quite new, it's good to it's good to just be a beginner. Always a learner.
Yeah.
Have that mindset.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I welcome all suggestions and all inputs, and mm, two heads are better than one.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So what's it doing now? Is it still
I think it's stuck. So I have a feeling it's stuck with the database configuration. Um,
two files
so
explored? And it stopped right there?
yeah, it's not going through. So I'm going to stop it. Um, my my instinct is to go back and do the DBT in it again, where by doing this, I would initialize the entire
Yeah.
DBT structure, folder structure. And I think that's where I went wrong with the naming as well, because I went with demo one. So the other thing is this is the instruction where you're supposed to enter password, right? You're entering all the credentials. And when I entered
Yeah.
the password the first time around, I think I entered app exactly as it is here, but then I didn't see it, and then I entered it again, and so it took me time to realize, oh, it's a password. Of course, I'm not going to see it. Um, and so then I created it again, and at that time I named it demo one. So it's totally on me that I'm making all these mistakes, but I think it's fine. It's
Yeah, but this is very similar to when I renamed that project Myo Demo 2.0 because it didn't follow the project name, and so I kind of ran into the same thing. Remember when I did Maya 2.0 project Maya 2.0?
yeah,
Because
of
it was
course.
supposed to be, yeah, so it was supposed to be called like it was supposed to be called like a project one or something like that. I think it was actually project demo is what it was called, and I named it project Maya 2.0. Well, that caused me pain later on because it was like following along the project schedule. It was like, hey, now project one or project demo is supposed to do this, and I was like, oh crud. So I had to go back and rename my Docker container project Maya 2.0. And I ran into hiccups similar to this, and it was mismatch of names, and I just basically said, okay, I get it. you know, X is, whatever's wrong, reconfigure it where it works. Went in there and changed a bunch of stuff, and then all of a sudden everything was running smoothly. So
And
I think we're
Cursor
kind
was
of.
able to make all that changes for you?
What's that?
And Cursor was able to make all that changes with the
Yeah,
namespace?
yeah. It actually, and then later on, I was like, okay, since I'm using Maya Project 2.0 too many times, I was using it in my stack as well as in my Docker. I was like, hey, rename my Docker. So I threw it a curve. I was like, hey, my stack is Maya Project 2.0, but my Docker's Maya 3.0. Just to make separation. And it asked me, so do you want me to change the project? And I was like, yeah, heck yeah. And it went there and it reconfigured my stack of the project as well as the Docker container. So I think we're kind of in the similar scenario is what I'm interpreting.
Mm, I get you. I get you. I get you.
Did that make sense?
Yeah.
Or did I go off on a tangent?
No, 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 no. I think it makes sense. I think you're right. We're running into a similar error here. Um, but
So
um,
I think
oh,
if you ask Cursor, like, what's the problem?
mm, I think I'm going to I just want to reinitialize my DBT here. So this one, I think this is what I want to do again. Um, so I'm going to try that, Sean. And um, it's so good to see you on the call. And I see Rajneesh is on the call as well. Rajneesh on his morning walk, morning badminton game. Rajneesh goes for a walk every morning and then goes on to his badminton game. And I think I'm also part of that morning routine now. He'll go for the walk and he'll join the call and be like, hey, I'm doing my morning walk. Is that right, Rajneesh? I'm waiting for the typing, but I don't see any typing. Sean, how have you been? Rename, I'm going to one. And then I'm going to close everything. And now what I'm going to do is redo this piece. Okay. And for the name for my project, I'm going to hit demo. Hi, Rajneesh.
Good morning, Maya.
Good morning. Are you going for a walk right now?
No, right now I'm on my friend house
What are you doing at your friend's house?
for his projects. I'm here for his project.
Oh, what project are you guys working on?
He forget to format the projects for his university, so I'm doing. Hey, hello. क्या तू भी क्या? He's here with me.
Uh-huh. Very cool. What's your friend's name?
Deepanshu.
Bipanshu. Bipanshu. And what's the project about?
Let me check the name. It's a very long name.
I'm back.
Hey, where'd you go?
My phone ran out.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that.
Okay, fair enough. We've got Rajneesh on the call. He's at a friend's place working on a
What?
project together.
There we go, Raj. You turn off
Eyes
my mic.
on.
Hey, Raj, RJ, what's up, man?
I'm a bit sleepy.
All right, let me load up
Rajneesh, you
the
didn't play
Raj.
badminton today?
Yeah, I skipped today because of
So you skipped your morning walk and your badminton game for your friend's project. Man, this friend is really, really um, messing up your morning routine. Is your friend thanking you enough?
no, it's not.
Brutally honest, Raj. That's awesome. What project is this? I'm going to pull it up on Networks.
Oh, nice. It's the data engineering Postgres project. Here, I'm going to put the link in the chat.
Oh, cool.
And right now, I'm just initializing the dbt server again. Sorry, the dbt environment. So this is basically creating a package. Um, yeah, this command basically initializes, installs dbt initial, and runs the initialization wizard so that I get the entire setup for dbt. So it sets up the profile and all of that pieces. So yeah, I'm just redoing some of the steps.
What
And
step are
hopefully
y'all
that
on?
kind of works.
I'll try to catch up.
So I'm at step one because I just went back. Roy is also doing the
Uh,
project. I wonder where Roy is at. I wonder if he's already at step three. Roy, where are you at?
Hey everyone.
Hey,
I'm right where you're at. I was looking at what you were doing. Um, Seeing what you may have done that would have caused that.
but you didn't have the same error I did you?
No, I went through the instructions. I did notice you renamed it to
I
Demo
did.
1.
I did.
What was the thought process behind that?
No, what happened was I created demo. So I did the step exactly as I was supposed to the first time around. But I think I messed up the data entering the password and I wasn't sure. And then I redid it, but then it already created that environment demo. Roy, I'm long story short, I'm not very proud of my choices, but here we are. But because my case was very unique to me, I imagine you are totally fine and you should have no errors. Is that right?
Yeah, when I did it the first time, I did do that same thing you did with the password, and I just removed it. Then I had it reinitiate everything again. Because I didn't want any pointers to that initial database.
Makes sense. Okay. It says my DBT is running, but I'm just going to restart just in case. So this is a new folder that just got created. And so this should have everything that I want. This is my old one, which I made it demo one. I'm going to open cursor again. And this time I should have everything working as I would like it to. Um, and let me see. Let me see if check the database connection. The other thing is there's something wrong with the database connection.
oh, let me mute myself.
Roy, are you on step three now?
I'm about to go to step. Let's see where I'm at. Uh,
Were you
yeah,
able to
step
run the
3.
customer analytics model and summarize?
Yeah, I put up the tables for it.
Oh my God, can you share your screen and show me what it looks like? I'd love to celebrate.
It'll be much more of a celebration when you get there.
Oh, okay. Oh, hi Nat. Is Nat in the audience?
That's awesome.
Oh, hello. Good to see you here. I'm struggling a little bit, Nat. Iconic. Thanks. What's the haps? I don't know. Cursor just doesn't like me today. It keeps planning the moves, but I have a feeling my database connection, something is off, and I'm not sure how if I know how to troubleshoot it. My Docker is running. Everything looks good from everything I'm doing. I even reinitialized my Docker. I mean, not my Docker, but my dbt. But I'm a little stuck. I'm stuck here. Oh, look at the nail emoticon. If you know, you know. See, it just, I don't know. What am I supposed to do here? It doesn't even, okay. So obviously then this won't happen. Man, I, oh, okay. This is a little more progress than we made last time. Um, oh, look, Chinna, who is Savapriya, is on the call too. Hi, good to see you here. How are you today? Savapriya is also joining from India, Chennai, right? We have got really, does this happen even if you quit and restart Cursor? I have quit and restarted Cursor so many times right now because I need to do that every time I set up a MCP server. So yeah, and I thought it was a Cursor thing, but sometimes it gives me a reply quick, pretty quickly. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, we've got a great call today. Lots of people joining from YouTube and Discord. I think we had folks joining from France. That was the coolest for me because I could show off a little bit of my French, but he was joining from YouTube and didn't engage. Um, Sushant Sinha from Nantes, Lazy Quarter from Ohio, and we had Shane from Arizona. And then we had so many folks from um, Texas and Tennessee. I know. We have Roy from San Antonio, Derek from San Antonio, and Sean from Houston, Soheb from Austin, Shankar from Tennessee, Stephen was on the call from Tennessee, and then now Rajneesh is joining from India, and Chinna or Savapriya is joining from India. Super awesome. And Nat and I are in New Zealand. How cool is that? Okay, Nat, I don't know what to do. I'm pretty frustrated with Cursor. I need your smile when you run into an error vibes. Give me that energy. um, gosh. I don't know if it's a cursor thing. Luckily, Roy is making great progress. I think he's ahead of me, and he's moving on to, and he should move on to step 3. Don't wait for me, Roy. I'm gonna be here a while, but please keep going. And if you can finish it, that would be amazing.
No,
Um,
I enjoy the struggle.
I, I don't know what to say about that. um, all right. My everything
I
is
enjoy the struggle. That's awesome.
I I don't even know what to say about that. Nat was sharing in her Meet the Humans of Next Work session that someone who joined her on her live stream when she was going live and ran into an error, just made her start like made her and Maximus start dancing on the call, and it's like just enjoy like you're struggling. It's okay, just dance, right, Nat? Was it something like that? My goodness, I'm really, really, really stumped. Sean had some great ideas of asking Cursor to help me, but Cursor is not responding. What's okay? I'm just going to be supernatural with Cursor, Sean. I'm gonna follow your
Yes.
advice. What's happening?
So if it's not, yeah, exactly.
Like, why am I
And don't be
not
afraid.
able to run the customer? Yeah, you were saying?
Yeah. And if it hangs up, like it's taken too long, don't be afraid to cancel that object or that mission and ask it again, something else. Because sometimes it'll get caught in a loop and it won't tell you.
Mm.
But if it and just talk to layman's term like slang, like yo man, it's broke. And and like I said, instead of being like a neurosurgeon and going in and attacking that one particular problem, when you use like slang, it can do a global analysis of what's going on. And
Yeah,
that's right, it can be very slow sometimes it's like 20 minutes, but I find myself being impatient and canceling and making it attack it again. And it kind of learns from each one, from what I've. Oh yeah, log out and log back in.
okay, this is cool. This is exactly what I
I've
had
tried.
thought because of my naming choices. I think that's what's stuck. Yeah, go on, Sean.
Yeah, and what I would recommend is not opening a new chat because the original chat is still running in the background. So it will actually slow it down. But if you restart it completely, and that's right, it seems to get recalibrated in on this situation. And then there's also the technique of just saying, "Hey, do an audit of my stack and tell me why it's broke or not working, or what do I need to do next." But I'm catching up to y'all, and I'm right at the point where it's running, verifying the Docker is running, and it says verify Docker is running. Once Docker desktop is running, try commands to verify. Okay, cool. So you guys are just launching the Docker, right?
Step two, a little past Docker.
Okay, I'm catching
Yeah,
up.
yeah. I technically I finished step one yesterday. Um, I'm kind of redoing parts of step one now. Um, and now I'm at the point where I'm setting up my DBT model. But I think because something is off with my setup, I'm still working through that. Hey, is Selvapriya on the stage? Oh my goodness, I've never heard your voice. Is today our lucky day? Are you in a position to unmute? Oh no, China's typing. Sing a song. Rajneesh and his songs. I tell you, Rajneesh, let's get. Why don't you start? Why don't you start? Early morning song. Maya, I will speak tomorrow. Oh no, no song, no song. Okay. All right. So what is happening now? Go to the model is in the demo project. So I think Okay, so it's consolidating. I'm following your advice, Sean. It's actually changing the names for me wherever it should. And so now let me see. Okay. Oh, okay. I think we've made some progress. Uh, models in the demo project should work. Okay, cool. Okay. Oh, is my DBT not set up? Okay. Let me go back and try and do this again. All right. Please, please, please work. Please work. Oh, we're making progress. Oh, more progress.
Oh, that's always fun. I'm slowly catching up with you guys. It's building the project MCP, Postgres, and Juniper stack, right? Jupyter
Sean,
stack.
I'm doing my
Congrats.
happy dance. I'm doing my happy dance.
Yeah. Let's see. Wait. We got, we got it. You're kind of broken. Okay, I see it now. Gina, see, she's dancing. Oh, our Raj, your dream comes true. Maya's dancing. The Maya shuffle.
Oh my God, it's working. Wow. So it was
One
in
more
the
time.
Wow.
In a remote.
one more time. Yeah. Oh wow.
It's funny.
Oh, what a relief when things are working. So
See, slang works sometimes.
yeah, you're right, huh? Just need to use AI to help you debug as well. Because I knew the error. The problem was because I changed the name in between for a new initialization, and then things were inconsistent, and I didn't know where to go to resolve that. And I should have just leaned on Cursor and said, "Hey, just let's just change everything for me." And now it did, and we're good.
So what's the
Oh
fix?
my.
Roy's probably disappointed. He's like, "Oh, no more struggle, right?"
No, no. The celebration feels much better now.
That is true.
Right?
That is true, true, true.
And we got a
Courtesy is
courtesy
amazing.
dance. There you go. So
Worked out.
hey guys, what's that?
It all worked out.
Yep, it all worked out.
It all worked out.
So hey guys, I'm trying to catch up. So I got AI up by Docker running, and it says project options. Option A, MCP, Postgres plus Juniper stack. Option B, MCP data pipeline. Option C, full analytics stack. Which should I pick?
Uh, can you share screen? Are you on your phone?
Yeah. No, I'm on my desktop now.
Okay, okay. Go ahead and share screen.
Let's see. I'm trying to catch up with you guys. I'm sorry if I'm holding you up. But
No, 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 not at all.
so I got my where's my Docker? Here it is. So I got my Docker up and running. These are all old ones. So I've told it to initialize a new one. But I'm wondering, so it says excellent. Let's create something new from your MCP data series project. Since you already had blah 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 all these, should we do project option A, MCP, Postgres, Jupyter? or MCP data pipeline or full stack, or full analytics stack. I'm thinking it's this one, right? A? Does this project include
Jupyter's
Jupyter
Notebook
Notebook?
project. Which project are you
Oh,
on,
okay.
Sean?
I'm following you guys. I'm trying to.
Send me a
Let me
link to the
see.
project.
I got this one. I was right here. Open new terminal and cursor. It was supposed to be Windows, but anyway. Um,
Oh,
and
Derek
then
says,
let's
"Hey there.
verify.
See you tomorrow for the Learner Limelight tomorrow. I'm so excited." Derek is on the Limelight tomorrow, and we're going to ask him all the questions we have about his journey into cloud engineering. Super excited about it. Derek says I have to log off for tonight, but I will see you all tomorrow. See you, Derek. Super excited for it.
Preferably easy question.
Derek,
Like my first and last name. I don't know, favorite food. Nothing hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting off of work. Just yeah, don't hammer me, please, please. I'm begging you. No, it's cool. It's cool.
No, I'm gonna give you with all the technical questions, all your cloud knowledge right there. That's what it's all about.
Ah, Jesus. Okay, all right. I got this. I got this. I believe in me.
Derek, you got this, man, and I appreciate you for sharing. That's be awesome.
All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
See you. Take care.
All right, later.
Bye.
It's really amazing all the resources that everyone brings to the table in the community. You got
So
guys that are, you got guys that are professional, product, production engineers, that can do everything from, framing out an app to bring it to production to cloud-based, architects to everything to, like Derek, doing cloud-based engineering that he works in every day. It's truly amazing the whole community bring, what they bring to the table. It's just mind blowing.
that's beautiful, Sean. You're absolutely right. It is it's so humbling to be honest, to be around such a diverse group of people who are so supportive in everyone's learning, and everyone brings a little something that we all can learn from.
Yeah, absolutely. And like, what is it? Squinky Dinks? Is that his name?
Yeah,
Squinky Dinks?
dings. Yeah,
You know,
Johnny.
he, yeah, yeah, he just got an AWS certification on top of what he already does. It's almost kind of like, I hate to say this, but almost like a consolation prize because he's already like way above that, but he just wants the cert to like for street recognition or whatever. But like I want to learn from him too, and you know, um, Azam, uh, Dev Ops out of the Philippines, and Squeaky Links is
Yeah,
all want to like do live streams and share, and I'm like, cool, let's do that. I'm like,
true.
definitely.
So true.
It's
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 really,
uh
really.
it's cool.
And today we have on the call we have Shankar. Is Shankar still on the call? Yeah, Shankar is joining from Tennessee, and he's in a really cool profile as well. I think he's joining for the first time. Shankar, do you mind giving us all a quick intro again?
Hi, Maya. Sure. Hey, hi, Sean and everyone. Uh,
Namaste, Shankar.
yeah, hi, Rajneesh. Yeah. So, to be, keep it short, I am in data engineering and analytics for last 4 years. Uh, I did two masters in the last 6 years in DNA, and I come from assembly programming and mainframe background.
Amazing.
So, currently I'm in Databricks and PySpark and Snowflake. So, we are building our ML POCs currently. So that's where we are at.
Yeah, very cool. It's so fascinating to me. The I mean, you've got two masters and you're working in data engineering, working with PyTorch and Snowflake and all of this, and here you are at Next Work, with in the community. It's such a privilege for all of us to learn from you as well.
Wow. Thank you, Maya. I mean, that's bit. I'm glad because for the past 10 years, I've been in several management roles. So I last year I moved to technical again, having a lot of fun.
Mm.
So let me get myself. Hello, sir.
Hi, Rajnish.
Hi, Shankar. I was being
Sanker,
casual with
that's
you,
a
but you are a lot
c-
senior than me. I think I am the youngest one here.
True.
Oh, I have a feeling Selvapriya might be younger. I think she's still in college. Is that right? Chinna? Um, yeah, and yeah, even Sean. Since Shankar is new, Sean, would you mind giving a quick intro as well?
Yeah, Son also tell me that he is just 1 year older than me.
Sean, is that right?
no,
Just one
much.
year older than Rajneesh? Whoa.
Yeah, I wish. I wish. No. Um, Sanka, congratulations on your double masters, man. That is awesome. That is incredible.
Thanks,
That's
Sean.
discipline. I'm very envious of that. That is amazing. I was never good at, as Maya taught me, chalk and talk. I was never good at that. That was an environment I did not excel at for sure. But just a brief history about me. My name's Sean Fitzgerald. I'm a retired paramedic from Houston,
Wow.
Texas. I retired about 8 years ago. Um, I had a 32-year career in paramedicine. At one point in time, I started my own ambulance company, had the 911 contract, which is our emergency for the whole county for 9 years. So when you dialed 911, you got my company. That came to a head after political changes, a shift in
Okay.
political environment. But I had 21 ambulances, 134 employees. We ended
Oh,
that it was from 2000 to 2012, 2013. And then I closed that down shortly after the change in the political environment. Anyway, did a bunch of other stuff, and wind up retiring. And uh, I started when I was retiring. I'd been trading in the stock market with options trading and futures trading and forex, which is currency trading. And I realized that I was up against software, computer programs and algorithms. So then I thought to myself, I'm like, well, how hard is it to learn
wow.
that discipline, so yeah. Shaker starts laughing. Yeah, so it was naive bliss, innocence, and conquer the world, right? So I was like, how hard is that? So I actually ran into a person who was selling an algorithm that he would teach you Python or teach you how to change his Python code to manipulate the bot, or they weren't called bots back then. They were just algorithmic trading software, and this was before AI. And so that was my first introduction into Python.
Okay.
And looking at Python, you could study Python for your whole lifetime and not learn it all. I feel with all the libraries and stuff. But after about 3 or 4 months, I was literally trying to learn Python, like reading everything, and it was kind of going in one ear and out the other because I'm a terrible chalk and talk kind of person. So I realized that, hey, this is really similar to the human body. The human body works on systems. Well, Python is object oriented. So if you learn like basic commands, you can kind of like booleans and strings and arrays and devs and constructs and stuff like that. You're like, oh, okay. So if I learned 15 to 20 Python major commands, I can figure out what's going on. I can read it. I can't take a blank sheet of paper and write code out that way. But that's kind of how I learned Python. So I say I learned Python in 2 weeks. I learned to understand it or understand what was going on in about 2 weeks after I realized that I needed to know about 15 to 20 commands. But I don't call myself a Python programmer or anything like that, but I can function in it. And then 3 years later, AI comes out. So then now I'm like, well, I got the huge cheat code. I not kind of know what's going on, and then now I can use AI and kind of check myself. And so that expanded my knowledge base and abilities within that realm, and that led me down to React and all kind, and smart contract. I dabbled in smart contracts and the blockchain and all that other stuff. And so I'm a hobbyist. I'm not a true programmer, but I can function in it, and I love building things and challenging myself. So when I met Maya and stuff, we have all these projects, and I'll be the first one to tell you, I my first project with networks was prompt engineering, and I truly thought that prompt engineering was, oh, we're going to engineer a prompt and we're going to work it all the way to the end. So I only got to like stage 2 or 3 in the prompt engineering, because that's not what it's about. It's not like making a prompt and taking it all the way to the end. It's about truly prompt engineering and understanding how AI works with prompt engineering. So I went off down rabbit trail and I created my own project, and then got all excited about that, and got away from completing the next work project. So I'm very guilty of not staying on task and going down rabbit holes. But I always would bounce ideas off Maya and say, "Hey, Maya, I'm going to make a QR code program that uses a database." And she's like, "Really? How are you gonna do that?" I'm like, "I don't know yet. Let me figure that out." And then so that evolved into a QR code that used the blockchain as the database or the cloud, and then use the blockchain as the cloud and put a QR code on top of a smart contract with the hash numbers, and married them up and used the validation process and smart contract. Uh, um, what's the term? Smart contract design to break up the fees, so the accounting on the back end. So I did all that stuff, and it was a great learning project. I learned a lot about that, and then I did some other projects too. But yeah, I'm just a hobbyist that likes building stuff and dabbling around in, uh, in code and databases and stuff like that. I'm sorry, that was a long, long intro. I ran off on a tangent, but that's me in a
Sean,
nutshell.
we have to be envious of you with what you said.
What's that? I didn't
No,
hear
we
what.
have
What
to
did you
be
say?
very jealous of you with what you have accomplished and what you had, what a career you had, and as a hobbyist, what you're doing now. It's fascinating.
Well, I appreciate that, and just to be totally transparent, I steal it from you guys. You guys teach me. So the commendations come from you guys, because you guys are teaching me. you know, I'm just a retired guy that talks a lot, but I appreciate you guys. Because you guys are the professionals, master's degrees and PhDs, and I got this stuff, AWS certification, and I work in this environment. I'm like, oh wow, I'm amongst a lot of people that I want to copy. you know,
Oh, wow.
Yes,
and that's how I
yes,
learned.
yes. I was the same. I was like that. Go easy on us, please. We are the least knowing all of these things and experience.
I think one thing that I've learned from the Next Work community is that nobody is greater than the other and nobody is less than the other. We're all bringing our unique skills, background, and experiences, and we are all learning from each other. And I think that's the beauty about Next Work. There's no comparison needed. We're all learning. We're always learning. We're always learners. And whatever we already know, whether it is directly related or indirectly related. I think we all bring in something very unique into the community, and I think that's all. It's what makes the community as a whole so beautiful and powerful. So um, I really appreciate all of you here, for being here, regardless of what the background is. I think it's even better when we have so many different backgrounds, from university students to retired professionals. I think this is such an amazing place, and I'm so grateful to all of you for being here.
Great to hear, Maya.
Yeah, yeah. And everybody is it brings in something different, you know. We've got folks. I think Shane from Arizona, and in a call earlier, I think Roy too, was talking about the different backgrounds. Roy has an amazing story. He was talking about how he's Roy. Actually, you know what? Would you mind giving a quick intro? I don't think everybody here knows you.
Hey everyone. So there's not much to say. I would pretty much sum myself up to be a lazy engineer, I would say. I don't like doing work, but I do get solutions to make it so I don't have to do all the hard lifting. Um, so when I see something that's complex, I was like, nope, let's plan this out. Let's find the easiest thing to do and go with that. But but I can't compete with Sean. I can't compete with the double masters. That's crazy.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on.
But I would say that, I'm a self learner. I've been doing this for a good 10 years or so.
Wow.
Um, I
Nice.
started from doing constructions in California to doing business customer service in Hawaii, then tech in Texas. That's right now in San Antonio. It's very quiet here. Someone mentioned it was boring here. I was like, that pretty much sums it up. And I like that, you know. But my journey, like I said, self-taught. I think I have over 18 different certifications in cloud and cybersecurity, and
Wow.
those were fun. I think I have a story about. I think last year it was one certification each day. I mean each month, um, grinding out. So I spent a month learning the theory, going through these videos, learning the certification testing, and going through that process. It was draining. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody, but if you want to challenge yourself, go right ahead. But just the learning aspect of it and learning different solutions, learning the process of how people get to certain solutions, that different point of view kind of just makes you a better engineer, or you know architect, or however you want to put it. But uh, that's pretty much me. I just like to find the easiest way to get it done, and that's why I like AI. There's AI automation and anything that can make your life easier, so you can be sipping up a coffee or tea at your local cafe, instead of grinding the hours of coding or building infrastructure. Save you some time. That's me.
Roy,
Great. Great, Roy.
Roy, Roy.
And I
Sure.
don't know if Roy mentioned he's a cloud engineer in the government agency, right? In the government sector.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just adding it
And
there.
also
Roy.
also a manager too, but that's not the fun part. The engineering is where it's at. So I can relate to Sander when he said that manager position, he switched to technical. I can relate. Yep.
Mm, yeah.
Hey. Make no mistake, Roy is a dangerous man. Okay. Roy, you sound like the kind of guy, especially I love the way you say I like being lazy, because that means you're very comfortable in your realm. You're very proficient in your realm,
Mm.
right?
True.
I think you'd be fun to hang out with, but it's kind of scary too with your abilities. That's awesome, man. Congratulations.
I wouldn't say I'm proficient. I make a lot of I break a lot of things, and
That's
that's where I learn.
perfect. That's awesome.
Sometimes I don't know I break it. I'm like, oh, that's broken. Did you say prod down? Oh, why don't we have a process? Oh, fun stuff.
That's awesome though. Self-taught to get yourself there. That is commendable, man. That is awesome.
It was
Amazing.
a journey, but it was a great journey, and it's still
Yeah.
going. Like your story, owning a. Did you say it was a paramedic business and having so many employees underneath you? That's an interesting story. I'd like to hear more about at a later time.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was a paramedic and then I opened an ambulance company and I had 21 ambulances and under 34 employees. It was a fun time, but looking back on it, it was a lot of uh, a lot of day-to-day sacrifices,
Mm,
but it was a fun experience.
mm. Yeah. Um, yeah. Sean's story is really powerful too. And like I said, I think everybody has a different journey. Every person has different experiences, different educational backgrounds, different certifications. Some have taken a very traditional route. Some have taken a very unconventional route. And what's really cool is that we're all just learning, and so I think we all learn from each other. And Roy, really, I love that you started with saying that you're um, lazy, and then everything else you said after that didn't sound like you were lazy at all. um,
Well, you kind of when say you want to be lazy, you have a question that comes up, and you kind of plan that out, and you become obsessed. And when you become obsessed, you have a goal and you have a plan. Then at the end of the day, you have more time
mm,
once you accomplish that goal. So, um, I feel like there's another caveat to it, to where I noticed that me saying lazy kind of leads to more stuff piling up as well, because it's like one goes in, another idea comes out, more branches goes out, and you kind of root into like this tree, and you start to see all these roots going down and different avenues, different ideas, and maybe one of those might be the path forward, but you don't know if you don't take that chance, and it all starts with that idea. So I guess a principle or a pillar that I follow.
Amazing. Very amazing. Thanks for sharing the story. Roy kind of shared the story a little bit earlier today in the previous session, but I'm glad he shared it again with all of you as well. And it's so nice to have all of you on the call. Just to quickly wrap up the session for today, I just want to give you tell you where I left off. I think I finally finished step two, which is building and running the DB. And I even updated my document, which you can see here. This is the live documentation feature, and you can also edit here. So I can share my link to you, and you will see exactly what I have built, whether you have an Xtorg account or not. So I've put my link in the chat. This is my documentation. I can add it anywhere. I can even put it in my resume now as it is, even though I'm not complete yet, even though I haven't completed the project yet. But here is where I'm at, which is step two. And tomorrow I will continue on with step three. Roy, I just want to check with you as well. You and Sean, I think, were doing the project with me and trying to catch up. Roy, you might have already passed me. And Sean, you might be where I am. Just checking in. How both of you doing in the project?
Well, I finished this already once, and the second time I got to the end of step three. I was about to do the secret
Wait a
mission.
minute. You've already done this project?
Yeah, when it came out, it was a good project.
Oh my God, you are R. You were the one. Oh my God, the whole team was like, whoa, who did this project? Because you can see over here, right here, R. That's you.
Yeah, that is me.
That's so cool. You were like after Natasha and Kahu. I think you were the third person to do it. Whoa, epic.
Wait, where is he? Wait, where did you see R?
Here, do you see it?
Oh yeah.
That's him.
You're the first one because the other two are the creators. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's amazing. Roy, it's nice to meet you. We were all like, whoa, who did this project?
Well, the series started. I thought we were, going through the flow of things. So I just did it when I think what's his name again?
Kahu?
Kahu.
Yeah.
Kahu was presenting. I think
Mhm.
once I got off the community call, I jumped onto his and watched what he was doing, and just did it during that time. It was pretty cool. It was fun.
You've done the next project too.
Oh yeah, that
You
one
didn't
too.
know that, Roy. You've done Jupyter too. And the next one is releasing in 2 days on Friday. The Grafana one.
So
Yeah,
basically,
the
Maya
Hey,
challenging you for the next one.
Say that again.
No, I was saying that when will the next project will arrive? Then he will be there, the first one.
Yeah. Look at that. Even Nat hasn't done the project yet. After Kahu, it was you, Roy. That is so epic. Wow.
So
I'm
that's
the
so
next,
awesome.
the next word team over like worthy opponent.
totally. Totally. So
Hey,
excited to see.
everybody else in the room, Roy's laid down the gauntlet. We need to catch up.
not at all.
Right?
There's a throne. There's a crown on his picture for a reason.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So hey, Raj and Shank, you guys need to. We're halfway there, man. We at least got to get our names up there. I
Man,
mean, dang.
yeah.
Roy is showing us up. That is.
I know, right?
Hey,
Roy
congratulations, Roy. That's awesome.
impressive.
Not even
Roy
close.
is
I
so
still got to catch
impressive.
up on the other projects. I got still a few more to catch up on.
That is so cool, Roy. How long did it take you to do a project?
Usually the recommended time. I think I usually gauge it from that and
Oh my
going
God.
60 minutes, go 60. I think the last one with the multi-account one, that was a little difficult because I didn't have somebody. So I
Um,
played as myself, kind of working with
mm,
myself, building two accounts kind of thing. But
to play
that one
with
took a little bit
yourself.
longer.
Yeah.
The compute one, that was where they had both Maximus and Nat. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, that one.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the one. Nice. And what else? Okay. Cool. It's awesome that you are up to date. Have you done the workspace series yet? The super base
We have a
and
few more theories to go. I think it was the
Wednesday?
chatbot one, database, Kubernetes, security, and the tier three. Those are the series I still got to do.
Nice. Nice. Amazing. Yeah. We have more. The AI series are a bit new for us, but I think we have so many people doing the DevOps. Have you done the DevOps challenge?
Yes, that was my first one. I did that.
Yeah.
It was great. I do like that it was AWS um vendor with
Mm,
all their services.
mm.
Hopefully that'll be a project request, seeing if you could do it open source tools with
Ooh,
DevOps, utilizing different types
ooh,
of CI/CD
that's great.
pipelines, like maybe GitHub Actions or
Yeah.
utilizing maybe yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. I think Sean has been working with quite a few people in the community to kind of just do open source projects and collab and run things into push things into Git and work with everyone, right?
Yeah, we're creating projects and playing with GitHub and learning all about Git and trying to emulate like a real work production environment. Um, but it was really unique because it was one of the projects. There's two projects of mine in there that we pull from Git, but I'm trying to get people to like pitch their own projects and work with it. Kind of like in a live environment would it be like at a real job, where you're trying to go to production. But I had one of my projects and Azam was teaching because he deals with Git like every day. And it was weird because he was walking through me through the push pull and commit and forking and all that other stuff. And I was being taught by him. And I know Maximus has one as well. But I don't think it was quite out yet at that particular
No, it
time. Yeah,
wasn't.
that one.
Yeah, it wasn't out.
Yeah, yeah, it wasn't quite out yet. And it just by natural, evolving in the community, Azam stepped up and was like, "Oh man, I deal with that every day. Let me show you." And so him and I played around with it, and he walked me through it. But I got to experience like, to me, I was like, "Who cares? It's just a project. Get in there and break it, and then we'll fix it, and we'll learn a bunch of stuff." And then I would hear people, I get feedback of like, yeah, but I don't want to mess anything up. I'm like, no man, this is just a fictitious project, but it's almost to like production. I mean, we have pages, we have databases, we have all, MCPs, and we're using all these different tools. But anyway, Azam was walking me through it, and I got nervous. He was like, "Okay, now put I forget what the command was, some Git command." He was walking me through it, and I was like, "Wait, why am I nervous?" He started laughing. He was like, "Why are you nervous?" I go, "Because I'm fixing to push this up. I don't want to break it." And he goes, "Dude, it's your project." I'm like, "Yeah, I know that," but so I got to relate to how people, you know, would feel intimidated in that environment. So it just reiterated, jump in and break stuff, Limp Biscuit style. Right?
Yeah, I
Right.
agree. Yeah, because in cases in work environments, there's never going to be a full you have access to production. You always have different areas like dev, test, stage, production. You have all your different types of environments, so you don't break things. So same thing with the Git and the GitHub, different branches, so you don't, accidentally put it to the master, all that stuff. So it can be intimidating if you haven't touched it, but once you start touching it and you start breaking things, you're like, oh, I can fix it. It's all right. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Okay, I broke too much of it. Let's rebuild it. So it's okay. We're in dev. We're fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Um,
and I think that's it. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bonnie.
oh no, I was just saying it's absolutely important to be able to break things and be comfortable with breaking it, especially when you have a dev environment and your own project. It's your sandbox, it's your playground, it's an opportunity to practice.
Yeah, I was really, I mean, because I've never been in that environment. I'm a hobbyist, and you hear Roy, he's like, yeah, it's all right. You first touching it, you're intimidated, but and my mind, the way my mind is rigged, I'm like, yeah, let's get in there and break it. What's the worst that can happen? But playing with it like when you're following somebody, I didn't want to waste Azam's time, and break something where we couldn't play with it anymore. So there was a little bit of anxiety, and so that was, as Roy would say, that was my first touch with it. But imagine, I couldn't imagine like being in a professional environment where you're like, oh, my boss is fixing to see this, and I'm gonna push this fork up to him, and it's all jacked up. It's like it's a whole new world. It's awesome, interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
How
yeah. You want to add something, Sean?
Yeah, I was going to ask Roy, what was your first experience in the professional environment? What was that like?
Um, well, I had a lot of professional environments in different areas. Do you have something in particular you wanted to
You
ask?
can
Like,
stick with the Git, like pushing things to prod.
oh, with Git. Ah, so when I first used Git, as an engineer, we usually work on the ops side of things. That was before like DevOps, right? But, working with developers and they're asking me, hey, I pushed something through Git to the pipeline. Can you check the Azure DevOps and see if everything's good? I'm like, "O- okay, well, what's Git? And that started like, okay, I need pull up some documentation, Stack Overflow at the time, like what's Git, looking at this and like, commit. I don't know what you're talking about. So I pulled a guy up, and we talked through it and he showed me it and like, okay, that makes sense. And just talking to it, I learned a lot and I saw what he did and I copied, mimic what he did. And that kind of started out the whole understanding Git to the pipelines, branching. I'm like, okay, surround yourself with people who know this stuff. And, you know, I'm never afraid of not being the smartest person in the room, because I never am, you know. But you learn these things that kind of build upon, and like, and when you know it, because you're working with it, you kind of build an edge. So when they do come back again, or you're working with somebody else, you know it, and you learn experience through that process. But that was my experience with Git. Um, Am I proficient at it? No way. No way. I've seen people who, they're using what is it? Multi-agent AIs running three different pipeline branching everything. I'm like, that's way over. But yeah, that was my experience.
That's cool, man. Thank you for sharing that. Were you really nervous?
No, because in the field as a at the time when I was a sys admin, I would work with a lot of customers or a lot of teams. Some of the questions asking you start to get hardened and you start to not be so afraid of asking, because at the end of the day they'll give you the answer yes, or they give you the answer no, or that kind of thing. So you kind of get more better at it as you kind of work through the different roles, and you just become more educated in how you ask certain things to kind of get the answer you want. But now we have Chat GPT, your personal advisor, to kind of work you through certain things. So that kind of saves me some time as well, having those different advisors just running through, asking different questions, and at least you can provide that to the customer or different teams.
That's cool. That was really cool.
I kind of digressed a little bit in the chat. Um, uh, this was something that did yesterday. She just went and changed all our um, um, adventure tiles and made it a little Christmassy, and it's looking pretty nice. Although it's not logical
Oh
because
yeah.
I don't know what Snow is doing underwater, but we don't question those things. Like there's
I
a
like it.
It
Christmas tree.
looks cool.
Look, there's a Christmas tree underwater. The sharks are celebrating Christmas here. See that?
Those are whales. Oh wait.
Oh,
Yeah, I
whales
see. It's
and
a
Santa
whale.
Claus. Santa Claus is there too.
I see him now. I see him now. He's holding his breath.
Yeah.
like
Yeah, he's
like that
holding his
kind of AI automation, updating images with Christmas theme and uploading it to where the storage of these pictures are. That's pretty
exactly.
cool.
Exactly. Just having a little fun, you know? And look at this one. Look at that. Look at him go. It's pretty fun. We like to have fun in the team and do silly things like this. But yeah.
Oh look, it's a Maya Christmas.
Oh yeah.
it's it's a Maya Christmas. The Mayan Indians.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
Wrong continent. I get it, but Maya Christmas.
Yeah, maybe I need my background to be a little Christmassy too. I will take that into consideration. All right. Thank you all for joining today and bearing with me as I ran through unnecessary errors, really. But we made it and we've passed step two. Thank you so much, Roy, for having completed the projects and still joining the session. How cool is that? I had no idea. Here I was thinking there's someone really interested, and it turns out he's already done it. And he's just like, oh, I'm just joining along. Very cool. Good to have you. Really nice to meet you, Shankar. Sohib, always good to see you. I don't think I heard your voice so much this time. Rajneesh, this time I got to hear your voice, which is amazing. Sean, I'm so glad you're here. I've missed you. I think I know things have been a little hectic with you. And I haven't seen you since Thanksgiving, but I'm glad you're here, and I hope I'll see you more often. And Chinna, Selvapriya, I hope you will be joining tomorrow with a mic, an working mic, and we're going to hear your voice. And Rajneesh is also going to join in tomorrow so that he can hear you sing, right? I think that's the deal. And on that note, I will wrap up this call tomorrow. Oh no, tomorrow there's no Bill Lab, so I will complete this project on my own and let you know how it goes. Tomorrow it's a learner limelight, and we're doing the session tomorrow with Derek. So I have my schedule posted out here in the announcements this week. Monday through Friday, we connect with the community. So this will happen as usual. But today was the last day of the Bill Lab for this week. So I will complete the project on my own. I'm done with step one and step two. So I think all this tough stuff is done. And I'll do the third one. I will tag all of you here on the call with me so that you all know as well. And Sean, I think you are also working on the project, so we can make sure that we nudge each other and be like, "Oh, I'm done. Are you done yet?" And hold each other accountable. Tomorrow, I'm doing a session with Derek. Very excited about it. Kind of like podcast style, but not. It's in the community, and we get to do a little Q&A with him. And then on Friday, you get to meet one of our fantastic lead designers, our team member, our very own John. And if you want to stay tuned to all the events, if you just go to the events, you will see all the events that are coming up. And yeah, I will add all of this into YouTube. I think I haven't done that yet, but I will make sure that that happens. Salvapriya says, I like so much this Nextdoor community. Really super nice to meet all of you. It's so nice that you're joining, Salvapriya. So great. Um, really nice meeting all of you. I hope to see you tomorrow for the Learner Limelight or the Connect with Community, depending on your time zone. And until then, I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.